I now come to what's called the jewel of the Archdiocese. You might wonder what I'm going to speak today from this jewel. And this jewel is what we call St. Antony's shrine in a place called Betaluru. The name Betaluru, perhaps some of our priests know, sisters know, but I can't expect the public to know about it. It's such a small place. You don't find in the map of Bangalore or Karnataka. It's just a dot. It's almost on the road to Kanakapura, off route towards what we call Harubale, or perhaps Sangam is much better. Sangam is known much better. So on that road, from Harubale, it's about 28 kilometers, nestled in a small village-like, but beautiful surroundings, picturesque and natural surroundings, and this shrine of St. Antony is gaining more and more popularity among the Christians and also the non-Christians. Bettada Halasuru. Let me just explain a small history of this place. It seems about 150 years ago, there were no Christians. It was just a raw and rough village. There were a lot of farmers, Hindus, perhaps non-Christians there. And our farmer all of a sudden found a little statue or small doll. It was not a big size, maybe about 7 to 8 inches, 10 inches maximum, a doll. A small sort of a statue type. And so when he found this statue, of course it had both the arms were broken and it was looking like an ordinary doll. He gave it to his children and his children started playing here and there. But something special about this doll or statue. This doll did not want to be considered perhaps not sacred and played about, and therefore it placed itself on the slab, the top slab of the house. It happened once. The children brought it down and started playing again, but somehow at night or so again it went and stood there on that slab. It happened so many times. And then the farmer himself who found this said that this is something special. He took this what we call the statue or the doll as it were to his own temple priest. And the temple priest very graciously recognized and said, this is not our community or our religion. This is a Christian statue or Christian doll. But there are no Christians there. And it seems there was a priest, a French priest in Harubale, that side, who used to come perhaps once a year or once a month to celebrate Mass. So he went and said, Father, this is a statue that we found and we see that it's a Christian statue. We have tried to keep it in our house. It doesn't remain. Maybe you can take it and place it in your church, in your this one. The priest understood the what we call the speciality of this statue of St. Antony. And therefore, he is supposed to have created a small hut in order to keep that. But then, this particular Betaluru was not even a mission station. There was no church there. It came under the parish of Harubale. And so the Harubale people said that why it should go to that mission station, which perhaps has not much importance, let us bring it to our own church. Unfortunately, small miracles, it starts missing again in the Harubale church, and that's why perhaps the priest himself said, this belongs to Betaluru. This was found by the Hindu farmer in Betaluru. Let it go to Betaluru, and therefore a small church was constructed which still exists there, and it's 150 years the devotion of St. Antony is spreading by and large. Many people are coming. There are just 20 Christian families now, but more people are coming from all over Bangalore. And you will be surprised to hear that many of them are non-Christians wanting favors and experiencing small miracles in Betaluru. So therefore I consider it's a jewel, as I said, because it's hidden, it's far away. But then this jewel, like the statue, which was considered doll for the children, is become one of the most important pilgrim attracting statues of the devotions of our Archdiocese. And it's not only that. Slowly as it developed, the priest of our Archdiocese, 25 years ago the church was built, and I am told Father William Patrick was the first parish priest. After that Father Balraj, Father Chinnappa, Father Nirmal, and so many other priests have served there. And presently Father Christopher White is the parish priest and beautifully looking after this mission. There is something special that Father Christopher himself experienced and expresses a small miracle. Somewhere in 2020, perhaps just at the time when the COVID was just starting, and Christopher noticed in his what we call CCTV, which he checks every day if anyone has come gone, and suddenly one night he sees that there is a figure that is moving towards the altar, and the figure in darkness looks like Saint Antony. When he made known to the people, there were flocks of people, there were crowds of people who came there and said, Saint Antony himself is visiting our shrine. It's so beautiful. And there are so many other small miracles that are taking place there. People who have lost their jobs, people who have no children have prayed and got children. People who have sickness have experienced cure and healing, and so many other minor miracles. And so the devotion to Saint Antony takes place. Of course, now it's a full-fledged parish, but on every Tuesday there are masses and people come and experience the joy. The food is also given for all the people. The feast of Saint Antony at Betaluru takes place on Tuesday after Easter. This month, month of April, it's going to be 2nd of April, what we call Tuesday. And Father Christopher White welcomes all the pilgrims, all the people for this feast. Perhaps someone may ask, why Tuesday? And soon after the Holy Week, they could have kept in the month of June or somewhere else. For that also there is an explanation. Olden days, Harubale was an important mission station, and a station that gathered all the people, especially during the Lenten season, and they had what's called the Lenten Passion Play. On Easter, on Good Friday, Easter, etc., on those days they had it, and so the people who came there were not able to go back. Most of these what we call the plays or the Passion plays took place at night and almost the whole night, and the people could not go back. And so it seems the people found another place to go after this, what we call the Easter celebration at Harubale, to go walking to Halasuru. In those days you could not expect any transport as such, so they went walking, and by the time it reached, it was Tuesday for them. Back Monday, the whole day they walked, and Tuesday was the feast at Halasuru, St. Anthony's feast. So my dear brothers and sisters, don't miss this occasion. We in the city, perhaps we have many things to see here. We have the zoo, we have the gardens, we have perhaps even the churches, but then a small place like Halasuru will surely enchant you, bring you graces and blessings of St. Anthony, very special, because I consider it a special jewel of our Archdiocese. I once again wish you a very happy feast of Easter.